Hey everybody, welcome to Nerd Talk. This is episode 95.
Ooh.
We're 5 away from 100.
Thanks for that. That's awesome. I'm just kidding.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5.
Bye.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5.
Massachusetts.
Welcome to Nerd Talk. I am Boss Tech.
I'm Lexi.
Now of the 5. Slinky's yellow. I got a Jesus. Why don't we all just yell? I'm so excited.
We don't have to yell. We can pretend yell.
I didn't mean
I
to
gave
blow
my
his ears
spiel
out.
like 4 episodes ago. Vince stopped yelling, and Vince is like, "Oh, really? Oh, you want me to yell? Okay, I won't yell anymore." And I'm just like, I love.
And then the fat guy blows his ears out.
Yeah.
Because of his Slinky. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me. You're like, "Oh, the fat guy." I'm like, "Wow, all right, hurtful, but all right, no, nobody else. No, I get it. I yelled right there.
So,
That's okay."
all right, it's Nerd Talk. What do we,
So you know what? We we're doing something a little different tonight. We finally have gotten to the world, and I kind of went kicking and screaming, but we are streaming live to Twitter
Sweet.
On Periscope.
on Periscope.
Which, by the way, down Periscope, but Chelsea Grammer is a fantastic film.
I love that movie.
It is phenomenal.
God, that movie's
and it
fun.
ends with the village people singing in the Navy on the ship, and it's awesome.
That movie's hysterical.
It is.
So
Love
yeah,
that movie.
what we're gonna discuss.
Harold, what's his name? From Rocket Man. Big ears.
Rocket Man.
The sonar guy on down Periscope.
I know who you're talking about. I can't think of him. Butternut, Buttersquat.
Yeah, that guy. He was
half
awesome.
baked. Yeah.
Anyways.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
here's the thing. So we're gonna start off. It's a sad. It's a
Yeah.
sad. Yesterday was a sad day, or today's sad. Stan Lee's wife has passed away,
Joan Lee.
Joan Lee,
which
yeah.
really worries me because typically people that have been been together for that long,
69 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
that's
They
a long
have a broken
time.
heart.
Yep.
And that.
It amazed me. He did a live interview today.
Yeah.
Streaming
Wow.
right now, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
With Marvel's COO, Joe Quesada, and they're talking about it right now, and I'm like, wow,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Waste no time.
The
But they
strength
were-
in that man for a man who's 94.
Yeah. They were married. What?
Yep.
69 years. You said.
69 years.
That's crazy.
That is a long.
Yeah,
That
but
is a
yeah, no,
long
you're right. There's a
time.
lot of older folks that when one goes, they're crushed. They're totally,
Yeah.
they have a broken heart, and
I
one
pray that he makes it
tends
out
to
of
follow the other.
2017.
Yeah, But it's Stan the man, so yeah.
Yep, he is a god in our world.
Stan
Yeah,
the
absolutely.
It
man.
really is.
It was great to see. She actually did one of the cameos with him in
Yeah.
X-Men Apocalypse. She is when they come out of their house and they get.
Oh, we have someone. We have someone that just asked us a question. Who is going to carry on the legacy?
for Stan Lee.
Yeah.
We are. I can answer that because he answered that question at the Q&A at MegaCon.
Oh, since we're talking, it's not that he's already gone. We get that he's not already gone. But when older couples have been together as long as they have, Dylan, are you seeing in these tweets?
No.
Okay,
Not
well,
yet.
they're coming in
Soon.
When is now? No, not
when
going
will
there.
that be now?
But when these couples have been together this long,
Yeah, no,
then it's
and they were just inseparable.
Yeah.
And he even, like I said in the Q&A, he was just like, I have to check with her. Like
Yeah.
everything I do,
Yeah.
it's
Yep.
up to her. It's, as long as she's happy, I'm happy.
They're one of those adorable couples.
absolutely.
They are.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I hope he is strong. He'll probably be around for a while, but still, it's going to be tough on him because they literally did everything together.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
and
they
it's-
married their best
Right.
friends.
Yeah, exactly. They're
Him telling the story, it was great. I was listening to a little bit before the show started about him telling the story of how he actually met her. He got out of the army and he's like, you know what? I'm tired of living with sergeants and corporals and privates. He's like, I'm gonna go live with a girl. So he goes around and it's just like he literally is searching for someone to marry. Like, and that's kind of how it was back then. You weren't.
Yep.
I'm not looking for somebody to casually date. You were literally looking.
Oh
for
no,
a
you
wife.
were in a exactly.
And a friend of
you
his
know.
told him, hey, there's this girl at this modeling agency. She's a model. Why don't you go check her out? Throw my name out there and she'll talk to you. And he walked up to her and the very first thing when he saw her, he said, I love you. That's the very first thing he said to her. Or even said
That
his
sounds
name or
like
anything else.
such a Stan Lee thing.
Well, how many
Yeah,
geeks,
you know.
like, do you know, like, the first words out of their mouth is just, it's too much.
I love you.
like-
yeah.
Yeah.
You're talking to me? It's like, I love you. Oh,
Yeah,
crap.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So we define that as coming on a little strong. Just
Yeah.
a tad.
Yeah.
or the Stan Lee method.
This-
Stan Lee method. Nice.
So coming on strong will now be known as the Stan Lee method.
The Stan Lee
The
method.
Stan Lee
Yeah.
method it is.
All
All
right,
right.
that'll work.
His
go
graphic
with that.
novel autobiography is a phenomenal book, and there's a great chapter on him and Joan and how they got started and everything. I have it. It's an amazing thing, and she'll be missed, and, haven't got another angel.
Yep.
And just pray that he'll be okay.
Yep. So that was our sad part of the show. We got to move on.
Yeah.
'Cause we're coming down.
Yeah.
We're losing viewers because we're bringing it down, man.
Well, then you're jerks for leaving. That's a very important thing.
Yeah,
Don't
we're
be a
awesome.
jerk. You're a jerk.
Stick around,
Stop it.
man.
All
I'm the
right.
oldest dude in here. Anyway,
On that note,
we,
Dylan included,
Yeah.
went
Boy.
and saw a particular movie last night.
tell
And,
us about this movie.
Well, if we're going to do it, we're
It's
going
a
to have to
little
do it
movie.
right.
Not
We're
sure
gonna
if
have
you've
to
heard
do
about
right.
it. You might not.
is it a foreign film? Is it an independent?
Some of it was
Well, I know
shot in
the main-
Australia.
The main star is
Yeah.
English,
Yeah.
so it's a British film.
Oh, it's a British film.
But Dylan,
Oh.
as you know, we have a movie review, so let's do this right. Dylan, if you could run the movie review.
Oh, we got to
So-
talk about that.
Movie
That
reviews,
is
but we
fun.
will. We'll get to that.
Oh my.
Oh,
So if you
inside
didn't watch
jokes.
Comic 101.
Yeah, if you didn't watch
Yeah.
Comic 101 last night, please go watch it. It's Volume 2, Issue 2.
Then
Symbiotic
email
Relationship.
us and we will be glad to.
Symbiotic Relationship couldn't have been a better title.
Yeah, that was.
Oh, no speed dating in the bathroom.
Yeah, that was
Greg,
good.
you're a genius.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Anyways.
the views and opinions.
So,
Yeah.
speaking of Spider-Man,
I told you to do that on your side of the cell.
Yeah. There's no speed dating in the bathroom.
Hey, if anybody out there in Twitter, if you got any questions for us or comments,
Yep.
put them up.
It'll
We want to
pop
see
right
them.
up
We'll
on the
we'll
screen.
put them on the screen. And
it'll right
the sexier, the better. No, I'm just kidding.
yeah.
over in that
Right
corner.
here, over there. Yeah, right here.
Is it
They'll
there?
be right
Over
here.
Okay.
Anyway, so what
So,
movie did you see?
We saw a little film, small budget, little of those,
Guerrilla style
film, yeah.
filmmaking.
Oh,
called
yeah.
Spider-Man:
It was awesome.
Homecoming. Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
so
Made on a
much
very
fun.
Made on a very modest budget of about $170 million.
It was made on a prayer and a paycheck.
Yeah.
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 For some of those
For
guys, that
Robert
is
Downey
good
Jr.
shit.
Yeah,
It was
no.
Robert Downey Jr.'s paycheck.
Right.
Yeah.
But no,
Alone.
that
By himself
that film.
for his 20 minutes screen time total.
It was so much. I don't know how else to describe it. It was so much fun.
Tom Holland is not the Spider-Man we deserve, but he is the Spider-Man we need.
He's
We
all
do
right.
not deserve Tom
He's
Holland
the
in that
best
suit.
Spider-Man.
He is
I knew he
amazing.
was the best Spider-Man after seeing Civil
That's like
War.
little boy
but
crushes, isn't it? That's like
Right,
man
it's
crushes
cute.
over there.
I like
Oh
it.
my.
I just like Spider-Man. He's
Okay.
he's on the Holland thing.
Got it.
Absolutely,
Okay.
100%.
I like Tom Hardy.
Honestly,
just saying.
When Tom Holland went to the kids' hospital in Los Angeles and visited everybody, keeping the American accent, staying in the suit, showing the kids that he's sticky, like getting a Sharpie stuck under the thing so it looked like it was stuck to his hand. The kid freaked out, doing flips in
He
the
was just
hallway and
owning
stuff.
it. He was totally owning it.
awesome.
It was awesome. You
Because
know.
everybody else, all the other people like Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire, when they were Spider-Man, they'd come in the costume and then just sit there and, hey, Andrew Garfield would lose his American accent.
Right. Now,
Like,
a lot of
come on.
people hammered this going into it because they're like, "Oh, it's just a
whole nother one.
No,
That's it.
here we go again.
was the
We're going
attempt
back
of-
to the original. Blah blah blah."
Oh man, another origin story, but it wasn't. It wasn't.
No,
It was
not at all.
The
It
way
was
they
not.
covered the origin was brilliant because it was literally a kind of
Yeah.
half thought. It's like, so if the spider bit me, his friend's talking to him, he goes, "Oh, if the spider bit me, would I get the powers? Did it hurt? Did it hurt you when it bit?
Yeah.
I still let it bite me. I don't know, maybe not because it would hurt." He goes, "Dude, the spider's dead." Oh, okay.
Oh, no more
End
worries
of
about spider
origin.
bites.
Yeah,
All right, there we go.
Yeah, dude, the spider's dead.
But you just summed up the whole
brilliant.
No, it was
Oscorp
good.
experience
The
of getting
movie
bit
was
in like
excellent.
30 seconds.
I don't even know where to start.
Because I don't want to get. I want to make sure this one
Yeah,
is
there's
spoiler
certain
free.
yeah. Guys,
This one is gonna be a
we get to go
spoiler-free.
see it. Yeah.
This is, all right. Wow,
So-
glad I didn't say what I was thinking about.
I'm
saying.
such a bad
Yeah.
person. Thank you, Cinema 6.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
man.
Cinema 6,
Wow,
you guys are
associate.
awesome for
Yeah.
doing that. We
Letting us
walked
come
in
in.
like we owned the place. That was so cool.
Yeah.
Totally kidding.
I don't know. I paid my ticket.
Yeah, no.
Well, nobody likes you.
Nobody likes you.
That's why you're gonna sit in the
Well,
last row.
don't we have some footage from it?
That's
So-
been fun, guys.
Oh,
And
here
there
he
he
goes,
goes.
pouting again.
But no, it's Michael Keaton nails it as the villain.
Oh God, he's so good.
He's so amazing.
good. Oh, it's great. It's great.
Tom Holland's amazing. everybody, the whole cast, from up to
Marissa
down.
Tomei.
I honestly didn't even notice the fact that Flash Thompson wasn't the jock style bully. He was just a bully.
Yeah, he was still a bully,
but just a different style bully, and I appreciated every bit of
I
it.
mean, he was just kind of like your high school asshole, to be honest.
I was gonna say he's just your typical jerk in high school.
Literally, there's only one complaint I can have for the movie, and it's so minor and minute, it's not even a big deal.
Yeah, it's really.
And again, I won't say anything because I don't want to,
No,
even though it's already
no.
out there if you go read anything
But
on the
I
internet.
liked how everything was tied together. It was nothing seemed forced.
Oh, we
about
absolutely should
what
tell
they
our
did,
fans, though.
You know
What?
You absolutely should stay until the end of the credits.
Yes,
because
stay the
there's
whole
two
thing.
super important scenes you have to see.
no.
Two.
And
Two,
one
yes,
mid-credit?
two.
At the end?
2 at the end.
There's one mid-credit,
Yeah,
one at the
one
very end.
mid-credit,
The
one
one at the very end,
That's
that's the
funny.
important
well, it's the end-all be-all scene.
Yeah, it's
like,
totally play. It's all right.
It wraps
This
up.
is the
It wraps up
culmination.
everything in a nice little
Yeah.
pretty bow.
this
Yeah.
is the culmination of 15 years of Marvel right here.
Yeah,
in this
exactly.
final scene.
Exactly.
It is the exactness that we all need as a fan.
Yeah.
It is just, without giving anything away, like I said, it's 15 years. This is what Kevin Feige has been building to.
Right.
This one scene.
There's a lot
Well,
of
you know
stuff.
what? Let's while we're talking, let's show some of the previews going on. Let's
Okay.
do a double box because it sounds to me like, I mean, let me tell you something. Dylan doesn't get excited. Sidekins doesn't get very excited much.
Sidekins.
I'm telling you, he just
That is my name.
he just doesn't. And he came in last night, came right upstairs and said, okay, we finally got our Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
really? He goes, oh
It's
yeah.
good. It's good
We
stuff.
finally got
Going
our
to see the Eddie Murphy
Spider-Man.
show. Can I have money for a ticket?
now. Sorry. But
And he's smiling. He looks
There's-
like me.
Exactly.
Okay, sorry.
goes in the kitchen, asks for the ticket money. Yeah, no.
my
Watched
wife
Eddie Murphy
cookies.
Raw way
Okay.
too many times.
I just watched it the other night.
Did you really? All right. I used to have it on a cassette. I used to listen to it on my Walkman walking to school. Yeah. Oh God, that's funny.
So, anyways, go ahead and if you're gonna play those clips, Dylan, we'd appreciate it.
I
can
cannot
we
give
hear
you
'em or
audio
can we
on
still
them.
talk?
No, that's fine. We'll
absolutely.
double
Yeah,
box
do
it,
double
we'll
box
talk
it,
over
yeah.
it.
Okay. Here's the thing.
I still can give you audio on it.
All right. I love the small, I guess, whatever Easter eggs in Marvel movies.
I love
But
that
the
scene
thing is,
so
with
much.
Captain America, what they had him do in the
love you.
movie, that is
yeah.
so.
Lar.
It's so true. That's what I can see that being a real thing. Like if these characters really existed in the real world, and there would be a gym video featuring Captain America. There would be a detention thing featuring.
Yeah, I love how it's 2017, and yet it's still a VHS.
Exactly. Those cracked me up. And I love the little touch of the coach sitting on this side and Captain America's like, well, here's your gym teacher. And he's standing on this side of the TV. That's so
It was just
funny.
absolutely fantastic. Well, you know what's great too is
I
that
think
the
he's a
trailers.
war criminal now. That was
Yeah.
awesome. Like,
Everybody, there's always that big worry that a trailer is going to show you all the best parts of a
not
film.
at all. Not at all.
And then ruin it for you, like Transformers 5. What an awful garbage bag of
let's
crap
not
that
even
was.
go there. 'Cause I would probably catch a charge if I ever came in the same room with Michael Bay. So.
But
Transformers,
Sorry.
garbage.
not
in
only does the
disguise.
trailer not give away the
Foot
better.
right up his butt. Sorry.
All right. They not only do they give him the worst, like they don't give away. They have these great scenes in the trailer, but they don't give away.
No.
And in fact, when you see the scenes in the movie, you're like, oh my God, there's so much more to this.
Thank
scene.
you. They're actually made better by
Yeah.
what you
Yeah.
had
Sounds good.
just seen. Yeah. No,
Even
the
with
movie
glasses,
was excellent.
she's still hot.
Marissa Tomei.
Oh yeah.
That's a running gag for the whole movie too.
Yeah.
Is everybody's
Oh, yeah.
like, so how's your aunt, Peter?
Yeah.
I was like, hi May.
No, she's
So it's-
still
it's-
gorgeous. But
Her,
yeah,
her
the
end,
movie's
You're not
very-
supposed to have the hots for Aunt May.
that's true too. The very end of the movie when she has her final scene, brilliant.
That's- that was really
each
good
iteration,
how they did
They
that.
both get younger and
yeah,
younger.
every set
progressively.
of films.
Oh, yeah.
Every
Yeah.
set of films, it's been like it was like very old Aunt May.
Because what,
Yeah.
Sally
a
Field was Aunt May?
Well, you gotta
right?
think Rosemary Harris.
Yeah.
And Tobey Maguire. Mm-hmm. He was 35. She was like 912.
Yeah, she was. Like,
then you had
coffin mummy
Sally
death.
Field and Andrew Garfield. He was 32. She was in her 60s.
Yeah,
Now you have Tom Holland, who's
96.
20, and Marissa Tomei, who's in her early 50s.
She still looks like she's in her.
So
30s.
in the next iteration, when they reboot the system again, it'll be Honey Boo Boo and a sperm with a Spider-Man mask
I
on
was
swimming
gonna say
around.
be a kindergarten kid. Yeah. So, but no. There was so much funny stuff, but like again, nothing felt forced. Nothing felt, look, we have to put this in here. So this is
Well, look
let's
at-
just put it right here.
When
No, it
Spider-Man,
was-
like I rewatched the first one with Tobey Maguire recently.
yeah,
He becomes Spider-Man, first of all, his senior year.
Yep.
Second of all, which isn't accurate. Second of all, he immediately is amazing at his job. he immediately is got it down pat. He has that one little test thing where he's outside, he goes across the thing.
Yeah.
The second he puts a costume on, he's fantastic.
No, he's crashing
this
into
one, the
stuff.
whole
He's
movie,
tearing tree houses down. Yeah,
they have a great
awesome.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off homage.
Yeah.
I know this is probably going to ruin it for everybody.
Oh, man.
And I'm okay.
Don't kill it.
Okay.
Don't do it.
All my question is does he get the suit back? Because
You'll have to watch and find out.
That's on you.
Well,
I'm not saying anything.
Let me say this.
Because I know he gets it taken away.
Yeah. Let me
and-
say this.
That's awesome. Okay.
No spoilers.
I'm good.
That's all I want to say.
All right.
I'll put it this way. There's 3 suits in the movie.
There are 3 suits in the
I will
movie.
say that.
Pretty cool.
Well, there's probably his crappy one, right?
That's one of them.
There's the Scarlet Spider.
There's the
That's
one
what
you
I
know.
call it,
And then the
Scarlet
one
Spider
he got while he was in
Civil War.
Yep.
And
And
there's a
then
third.
he
And
gets
then there's
the
a third suit.
bigger, better. He earns it back.
He gets the Hulkbuster Spider-Man outfit. No, I'm kidding.
Oh,
Nice,
Buster.
nice.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So
And the
that's-
Vulture.
one of my
Michael
favorite
Keaton
things. One of my
is-
favorite things, by the way,
What?
is when Ned asked him, "What does the Hulk smell like?"
Yeah,
I
what
bet
does
he
the Hulk
smells
smell
nice.
like? Bet he
Like,
smells
why is that a
good.
question? Why is that a
his friend
question?
is
Someone-
hysterical.
they
More
actually-
importantly, is how do
Ned
you
is-
assume he smells nice?
God,
Giant
Ned
green
is
rage monster.
hysterical in this movie. He is really, really funny. But no, totally forgot. Oh, Michael Keaton is the Vulture.
Oh God. He's.
All right, I love it
What
when he
great
plays
casting.
a bad guy, right?
Yeah.
Michael Keaton he's an excellent actor, just
Yeah, all around.
at baseline, Really.
By the way, if you ever see a movie called The Founder, where he plays the guy who
yeah, I've seen that.
founded
I've seen
McDonald's.
Roy Kroc. He plays
Oh
Roy
God,
Kroc.
what an amazing movie that is!
Excellent movie.
I hate McDonald's, but I still
But,
eat there.
Yeah, he plays. There's a movie he's in called Pacific Heights, where he plays a psycho neighbor
Yes.
or a psycho tenant.
Who are you talking about?
Michael Keaton.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look,
yeah,
if you
yeah.
look at-
He plays
if you
such
look at
an
Batman.
awesome. Well, that's no. he's-
And he
oh,
plays
this is-
Birdman.
But he's got like the crazy eyes, Michael Keaton. Like
yeah.
when I was a kid, when I saw Beetlejuice, and I was like, "Holy cow!" Mr. Mom and Beetlejuice, totally.
That was like the first time I heard the F word in a
So
movie
big.
when he kicked the tree over.
Oh yeah, nice.
Nice
model.
effing model you got here.
Gonk gonk, and he grabbed his. Junk.
I was like,
his ghost junk. He grabbed his ghost junk.
Yeah, his Michael Keaton's eyes are popping out of his head a little bit.
Yeah, but like he plays such a good.
and yet
Crazy.
they're
He
sunken
plays-
back all at the same time.
Yeah,
Isn't
exactly.
that the weirdest thing?
What is it?
His eyes are bulging out and yet sunken back.
It's
I
Michael.
don't-
He's Beetlejuice.
Yeah,
man.
it's
he's
like-
Beetlejuice.
Yeah,
yeah.
It gives him that really wild look.
Beetlejuice.
Oh, we have one more. We have one more time.
Yeah.
You
It'd be
can say it.
awesome if we had
Beetlejuice.
somebody in
Oh,
dressed
And
up
he
like
just
that to
runs
come
out.
in, right?
Would you? we get that. Well, we could do a chicken. Chicken.
But yeah,
chicken,
no,
chicken.
he was really good as the Vulture. And again, it's one of those things where he thinks what he's doing is right.
Yeah, he
You
thinks
know,
he's providing for his family.
That's
Exactly.
it.
He's trying to set up
We had
his
that conversation
family,
a couple
make
one last night,
everything,
didn't we?
Yeah.
But of
It's all
course,
perspective.
what he's doing
Yeah.
is exactly it comes to
But
perspective.
one thing what's great
But
about the character is you
so
actually,
good,
even though he's
so
a villain, and he has actually no problem killing someone, you still see the honor in
he
him.
has a moral.
You see the honor in him.
Exactly, his moral
And you're
compass
just like,
is just skewed. So,
huh.
but he's still
It's like Negan.
Yeah.
I mean, when I was saying
Thank
when
you.
you
Yeah.
break it down to like the level he thinks at, it's not so much right and wrong anymore. It's I was wronged. I
Right.
deserve this back.
Yeah, you're right.
He's like I deserve the opportunity to provide for my family still, just because someone
Love that.
screwed me over.
I stole his shield.
Now, another thing I'd like to point out is there's a great Easter egg about the movie. It's not going to ruin anything for the casual fan who doesn't know who this character is, so I will tell. Donald Glover plays a small-time con man who's trying to get weapons from the bad guys, Vulture and his people, because they've created weapons. And he's just like, I don't want to kill anybody.
He
He's
plays
like, I
a
just,
thug or a prowler, if you will,
So, the character he's playing is the uncle
of Miles.
of Miles Morales,
Yep,
who is the
that's right.
Ultimate Universe's Spider-Man, and he mentions his nephew, which is great. So there's a possibility of bringing him in as well.
Right.
But also the Prowler in the comic books right now, the Prowler actually stands in for Spider-Man because Spider-Man is now a multi-billionaire conglomerate owner.
Yeah,
Parker
yeah.
Industries. Like he kind
So
of took
when
over
Parker's
Stark
busy-
Industries, and now it's
Yeah,
Parker
so when
Industries.
Parker's busy-
So when he's busy, you can't be Spider-Man anymore. He's like, oh, I'm not. See, and then here comes a guy swinging outside by the window.
Yeah.
You're like, oh,
And then
well, it's the
often when they
Prowler,
fight, there's
who's a
two
former criminal who has
Spider-Mans, too.
reformed his ways because of his
Yeah.
nephew and all this other stuff.
Yep.
So to see that character, these little Easter eggs and stuff, it's like that is so cool.
It was the movie was just.
You're a criminal. You deserve this.
Oh, that was too funny. But like, it was just, it was really, it was just well crafted, man. It
It's
was
just
really
well
put
done.
together. It was
Sony
good.
needs to look at this and go, All right, Marvel. Here's
Thank
Venom.
you.
Here's
Like,
Sable Black.
just, you know,
let them just
do it. Just do it. Like, come on, quit.
It's time
You
to
know,
stop.
at
being
this point,
children
Marvel
about this and
knows
shake
what they're
hands.
doing. Marvel has a formula. They have a template. They, you know, they'll take something you've probably never even heard of and turn it into gold. Like, you know, the Guardians of the Galaxy, Black Panther. There's a lot of these. Ant-Man.
Strange, like this-
Thank you. Oh, I love Doctor Strange. She's so
Black
good.
Panther, we don't know yet.
Well,
I'm pretty sure.
I'm
not worried.
I'm
It's
hoping.
pretty
I'm not
good.
worried.
Yeah,
I don't-
Just saying
I-
it's pretty good.
Since
That's just the comic nerd.
since
in me.
Iron Man
It's
came
gonna
out,
be
I haven't had to
good.
worry.
No.
You know, and if people are like, "Oh, well, Iron Man 2 was crap and Thor 2 was crap." First of all, no. I
No,
like
they
both
weren't
those films.
crap. They
I like
just
both those films.
Natalie Portman ruined the second Thor movies. That's all we can say about that
Yeah.
one. You know, if she wasn't in it, would have gotten
She
like
didn't grow
30%.
boobs,
Well, why do you think? Why do you think? Why do you think Jane Foster in the comic books got cancer? So they could kill her off.
Yeah.
Because they didn't want to.
true. No more
Marvel does
movies.
that. They're like, "Hey, Fantastic Four, Fox won't give us back. Fine, no more Fantastic
So-
Four.
Yeah, yeah.
So how long ago? So we're gonna open up crates
Yay,
because guess what came in the mail?
great!
I like opening
I
stuff.
win.
I
guess
win.
right.
So we're gonna do the DX, right?
You're
do the what?
Yeah, an
You're
XD. Haha.
Ooh, what is that?
Oh, you're gonna love. First of all, we're gonna do the shirt. Yeah, I saw you see that. Check that bad boy out.
Says Marvel, so.
Oh,
that is cool.
What?
That is cool.
That's
Right?
amazing. That's neat.
Get it?
I wanna see
It's
that.
I'm
amazing.
gonna hold it.
That's
It's
pretty cool.
amazing, Spider-Man.
It's spectacular.
It's spectacular, yeah.
It's
There
a
we
minute.
go.
It's spectacular.
Isn't that cool?
Spectacular.
That is cool. All right, so we've got that. Okay.
What's in the box? What's in the
Nope, got
box?
this right here next. The next thing is really cool is Transformers.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that's actually the shirt.
awesome.
The shirt from the
That's-
regular
yeah,
Loot Crate
that's the
box.
graphic on your shirt.
That's the graphic on the
That's
shirt.
right. Sweet.
It's
That's
like
awesome.
the
Isn't
the
that cool?
evolution of man, but through Optimus Prime.
Transformers.
I've got more bottles now I know what to do with.
Yes.
That's
So I
pretty
should
neat.
probably start using these things.
And what,
You know?
there's a Halo
And
Ghost
then
Crate? That's
check
pretty
this
cool.
out.
Oh,
I am
alright.
Jack Stotts.
Oh, God, that's one of my favorite movies. Can I see
from
it?
Fight
Please, please,
Club.
please, please. Thank
You
you.
can open those.
Zoink, it's gone.
Zoink, it's gone.
That is awesome.
Here, Dale. I don't know if you can get in all that.
I
or
get
not.
cancer, I kill Jack.
Fight Club.
So cool.
The soap.
That's neat. Is that the soap?
That's the pin.
That's gone too.
DX. Yeah.
Oh, that is so neat.
Let's see what else I got here.
I
Oh,
love
I
Fight
guess
Club.
I'm gonna have to open this.
That's neat, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Oh.
What is that?
Oh.
Oh, God, it's Deadpool.
Oh, it's a Deadpool. All right. It's cool.
What is that?
I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. It's a plastic lid.
Sweet!
Isn't that
Oh my
awesome?
God, that's gonna go with my empty box.
Here we go. Here we go.
Are you kidding me? That's like the Batman that's in the control room.
Yes.
That is
That's
so
awesome.
cool.
Isn't that cool?
And there's a keychain on the base.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Hey, it's a black and white costume, very similar to a new look for Deathstroke.
That's neat. That's the X-Force. That's the
That
X-Force.
was that was funny and cold at the same time. That was awesome.
Yeah,
So that
can I
was
see the box? I want to just, yeah.
Yep.
Let me see the Deadpool box.
so,
you have to do this to me?
so this was a little bit late.
These
Well,
things are
hi
so
there.
cool.
We have
me.
Finders Keepers.
Ubeca Media. I think we're getting hit on.
I want
by
that Batman.
people.
That's the one I want.
It's awesome.
The Batfleck Batman. Always look
Today
at your
also
keys.
happens to be 40% off on all Marvel things on Amazon.
Really?
Leading up
Wow.
to Prime Day, today is Marvel's day. I guess Disney and Star Wars have already had their days in the last couple days.
Yeah.
put
So
this
today
right
is
there.
Marvel through the end of the day.
That's pretty cool.
That is actually-
Yeah.
that's
Hey,
very,
Spider-Man's
very cool.
coming out. Let's do it to it. That's pretty awesome.
So that was the DX box
Okay.
was late because I think they didn't expect that to be that big. So you know what I'm gonna do? You can have the book, but the pins go on our.
Oh yeah.
Our
I can
over
have
there.
Jack's thoughts.
Yeah, you can have Jack's
Yes.
thoughts. I don't know
Thank
what's
you
in
very
it.
much.
Jack's
All
thoughts
right,
are
give me
about
the
to
Halo
shower.
one because that one came in at the same time.
Speed dated.
No speed dating in the
take the pin.
bathroom. That is
Okay.
so cool. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate
So
it.
we have the Halo.
Open that
Legendary
Halo up.
Crate.
That's cool.
This is so cool.
Here is your mission briefing. I don't
Hola.
want to read because it's too many words.
It's too many words.
There's a lot of words in that one. They get really wordy on the.
Okay, so when you've had a hard day fighting monsters and aliens, and Master Chief has been down your throat, What do?
That sounded
You
really
go home and cook. You go home and cook yourself a cheesecake and a brand new Halo apron.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Look, it has the rules for Fight Club.
Yes.
That's so
Yes.
neat. Thank you very much. I really appreciate
It's
that.
the Grenadier outfit.
That's cool.
So I needed that this
I want a
weekend.
Master Chief apron
Yeah.
to wear with my
Hey,
chef
that's,
coat.
oh, put it back down. Put it back down.
Oh, boy.
Oh man, that is a good shot right there. Holy
It was
cow!
a little late for 4th of July.
Old P Master Flash just came in on the Twitter side. Tired 1 2 3 4 5 6 is on.
Dude, same.
Yep.
All right, and we got this. Should probably open
Man,
it.
I
That's
love
awesome.
this.
I really like
And
that.
this
is like my
is
favorite
awesome. This is one of the
Oh,
best.
hey!
Another one.
Another
Oh,
one.
that's cool.
But look what's written on it though.
Says Halsey, touch you'll lose an arm.
Nice. Nice.
So that's awesome.
That's cool. This is neat. Thank you again.
Welcome, buddy.
You just like threw it and
And hit myself.
yeah.
That's okay.
congrats.
Here's the shirt.
I'm gonna turn around for the camera to see.
Oh, that's cool.
Nah, just kidding.
Stop hogging it, Vince.
Greetings from the Reach. Stay classy.
Stay glassy.
So this is the Halo.
Glassy.
Oh, it is a
Glassy,
G.
yes.
It's glassy.
Still, I say it's the Halo version of Anchorman, right there.
Yes. Stay glassy. The Reach. That's awesome. Hey, we got somebody saying hey on Periscope. Hi.
Glasses,
Sweet.
Here's the pin.
You're a pin.
See if you can find it.
I found it.
You found it.
This
Oh,
is
that's neat. It
a
has a
poster,
weapons tag.
I would assume.
That's pretty cool.
I hope.
Hope it's good one. This one.
Yeah.
It always gets.
Yeah, not bad.
Oh, it's actually a breakdown of what's in the box.
Yeah, it's the breakdown of this
Yeah.
poster.
That's
Hey, it's
cool.
Emil.
A meal.
My
Yeah.
boy Emil.
You're having
boy, just throw it all over the
yeah,
place.
the poster
He
is
was,
owning you.
I'm afraid you're gonna open the next one and
Ooh,
drop
the next,
it.
by the way, the box is pretty awesome
Oh
too.
yeah, the box is very cool.
And then,
Sweet.
of course, in all the Halo crates.
Yeah. So we
Which,
up
by the
there.
way,
Oh, neat.
By the way, I want to point something out. Did you guys notice in my Geek Fuel box, I got one of these, or
Yes.
the bag I got?
Yes.
I looked at the box again. On the bottom of it, it said Loot Crate.
Ah,
It's a Loot Crate exclusive, if anything.
That's
yeah,
funny.
it's all.
That's a little weird. So, anyways, so something else to add to the.
Hey Vince, what does that name it?
It's an Icon Hunter. Individually, the Legolo are weak, but when they unite to form a hunter, they're almost unstoppable. These massive creatures are the strongest of the Covenant forces, and even Spartans should be wary around them. Collect and connect other Halo icons to finish this fight.
And then we have them. We have a whole.
You cheated in resume.
How many of those do you guys have?
Wow.
Quite a
Hey,
few.
look behind you.
Yeah,
They're all
Okay.
lined up there.
that's cool.
So we'll have that. We'll have that set up.
Sweet. I don't know what I'm doing, but that's
I just
cool.
wanted this.
You want to unbox it.
The cardboard.
Yeah, he wanted the cardboard
On
sleeve.
the back, there's a twisty tie. They're horrible.
This
There we
thing's
go. Hold on, Vince. Vince, hold that
cool.
hold that
Do you want
post
to break
for
this
me.
open? Like, get him out?
Look a little seductive.
Liberate him?
Just a wee bit. Oh yeah. Oh you're. There we go.
Oh, some days we
I'm wearing
just
the Halo
completely.
apron.
I'm never gonna dance again.
Hola, Solomon
Vince is ready for his photo shoot.
Thanks for joining.
Yes.
Thanks for watching. I don't know who this shirt is, but I put it on because it was cool and it was a
That
loot
is
crate.
Mob Psycho 100, made by the creators of One Punch Man.
I'll be right
One
back.
Punch Man, Mob
Right away,
Psycho
right away.
100.
You just kind of threw everything I said in in that sentence there, and you kind of just mushed it all together and said, "Close enough."
They call me Mushmouth.
What is he doing? He just took off. Oh.
His wife shows up and he runs off the set.
Aha. Okay.
I mean, she's hot and all, you know. and I guess I would too, but
Oh,
when Mama
man.
Tech shows up, I'm going to run off the set too and hug her and kiss on her. That's what I'm going to do.
That's what I'm going to do.
That's what I'm going to do. I keep
So is that
telling
it?
you
Is
what.
that everything that came in the box, or is there
That's
still-
everything.
Ah, that's pretty neat,
It
man.
was good. It was good. I
So
have
that
to say
was what was in the box.
that was what
That's what was in the box.
So now where do you go?
I have no idea.
So
I
Mama
thought he was
Beard
like
is
gonna
currently finishing
change
her
his
dinner,
shirt,
and
or
so
put another
is
shirt on, but he just
Baby Beard
he
number
just
one.
took off.
Odd.
He's talking to us actually.
I am talking.
He is an odd little man.
Where'd the Halo box?
But they're coming on out.
It's over there. Put it all in his
So-
chair. Put it all in his
Mama
chair.
Beard,
Put it all in his
Baby
chair.
Beard, while you're here.
Yeah, put it
Make
all
sure
in
you
his
say hi
chair.
when they come in.
Apparently,
Are
I
we
have to say
gonna
hi
do
when
the
they come in.
Jetsons thing?
Yes.
But that means people have to come back into the cave, and no one comes back. Into the
Ha!
cave.
There we go. Now I can figure out how to put this
Oh, it all
together.
just stacks on top of each other. Hey, this is not Twisted Views. You're
He's
not
got
allowed
grub.
to eat.
I'm not having lunch. I'm having dinner.
Doesn't matter.
Hey, that
Wrong
counts.
show.
Oh,
Hey,
oh.
this is not the first time I've eaten on Nerd Talk.
No,
Vince?
we were stuffing our faces with
Vince,
donuts
did you
last
bring
week.
enough for everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah,
talk
enough
to
to
me, talk to
share?
my wife.
Man,
And ice cream sandwiches.
Yeah, ice cream
Oh, this thing's
sandwiches
pretty
would be
gnarly.
awesome.
We did
Bomb
have ice
pops,
cream sandwiches.
can I see that tray? Or,
Popsicles,
we can
spring
set the tray
popsicles.
there.
some banana pudding, peach cobbler.
Oh, he'll keep the
I'm
box,
going
so-
old school now.
You guys keep the boxes?
Yeah, we'll put them up on the
Okay.
wall.
Yeah,
Behind us.
we keep everything.
I'm going to assemble the. Yeah.
Oh,
this guy.
thanks for the love. Someone
Pretty
gave us those. Does she wear high heels? Do you wear high heels? I don't
Pretty
know.
neat.
Someone's asking.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. See, I guess she does.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
It depends on the event I go to.
Yeah.
There's some events
Hey.
where high heels are just not necessary.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't. I have calves for it, but I just try not
Do you
to.
just have the calves to strut your stuff?
Oh yeah, I do. Absolutely.
So,
Hey, Mike Sims wants to know if got any gluten-free. Gluten-free what? Oh, fries.
I have gluten-free fries.
Hey, there he goes. Look.
It's literally
Look.
just air.
Thanks, Mike. We put that
Sweet.
up. Got any gluten-free? You got anything? Is it gluten-free?
That's gluten-free fries.
That's air fries.
The gluten-free.
Yeah, like an Air 5.
They're still salty. All right, so
Much like Vince's tears after watching Transformers.
She would look good in high heels. Yeah, you would look good in high heels.
Yeah, I'm wearing nerd sandals today.
Yep.
so here's the deal. One of the other things we want to talk about, speaking of salty.
Well, we were supposed to do the Jetsons thing, but I think we all forgot about that.
I totally forgot.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that. We
She
had,
did her homework.
No,
we had homework and all
I'm
of us.
excited about it.
me and Vince figured out exactly who I was trying to talk about last week. Right as the show ended, I walked out. Vince, help me out here. It's Lego Batman.
It's Jason Arnett.
Jason Arnett to be the father of the Jetsons. In the
Water
live
nerd
action.
sandals.
What are nerd sandals?
Yeah, someone asked about what are nerd sandals.
What are nerds? They're silly strappy Jesus sandals.
Happy Jesus.
Or you can wear here.
Jesus
Come in here, Dylan. Come on here, get my shoes. Or you could do like me and I wear my house slippers. I have these Superman house slippers. Come on, bring them on in there. Come on. Yeah, bring in the sexiness. Sexy
So-
shoes.
Oh, do I do the
Da da da. Superman.
hold on.
That's nerd sandals.
Way better. Way better. Total nerd geek. So, Jesus sandals. Jesus sandals.
I was afraid to do
Hallelujah.
the song again.
All right,
We'll
so
save the song for later.
So anyway,
everybody knows Batman. It's right there in the corner, right?
dun dun dun.
He has a fan favorite of Minnie.
Or maybe
Yes.
I should go. Da da da. I can't get down there. I can't get down there.
Anyways, now Batman.
Sandals are better. Absolutely.
Batman created his character of Batman
Correct.
based on his greatest fear of bats.
That is correct. Dylan, go to his shot.
So, with that thought, which by the way, Mama Beard and Baby Beard number 1 just walked in.
oh, baby
Sweet.
Beard's here. Look at that little shiny face, man. He's got like nothing going on.
He's covered it up.
Hey.
He got a haircut. But anyway,
Anyways,
There
so,
we go. There's the halo.
Pretty.
Pretty gnarly.
The Hunter.
we'll
there's
have to
no
move
room.
Groot.
Okay.
There's okay.
We'll
you can just
figure
go
something
right
We'll
out.
now.
figure it out.
Really cool though.
Right? That thing is awesome.
All right.
front of the table.
He's actually really heavy, dude.
Yeah, he's solid.
Wow.
He's not
John,
like
feel that. That is
he's
like
not
the heaviest one.
He's not like hollow plastic.
got
He's
Oomph to it.
so.
I just lost my
Batman
earphone.
Yes.
created the character of
Oh,
Batman
sorry.
based on based on his greatest fear of bats.
Not having parents.
So now everyone here, Sidekins included,
hey, what's up?
Yes, we will be on YouTube.
we will be on YouTube.
Yeah.
If you had the billions of dollars like Bruce Wayne had,
Hold
or
on a
even
second. We're
Iron
live
Man.
on Facebook. We're live on Twitter. We're live on Periscope.
Yep.
We're live on WeBeamTV.com, NerdTalkTV.com. You can go watch it there. Or go on YouTube and get the rerun there. Or go to nerdtalktv.com and you'll see all of our reruns there.
How are you
Or
getting comments?
go to
on
iTunes, go to Stitcher,
I'm
go
getting-
to Podcast
I'm
Addict,
getting-
go to
Yeah.
Yeah,
Google
I'm
Play
getting it
Music and
on
get
the Periscope
podcast
app.
versions there as well. Hallelujah. Okay, so back to what I was saying.
See, we always interrupt him. Every time he starts talking, we start interrupting. He hates that.
So now, okay.
Well, I feel bad now. I've been looking at the wrong screen.
Yeah, people on Twitter. His face. Oh, look like he heard something at your show that he's never heard before. Sorry.
You can't say foul, filth, and foul, filth, and
Can't
filth,
say
and show.
filth,
There's my whole shows I come out and say filth, farm, filth.
I never
farm,
said
filth.
no filth,
So-
flower,
so
flower,
Vince,
filth. I don't know
I'm
what
offended you call
I'm
it.
offended that you call it. You.
Tampa Guy 55 just joined. What's up?
Vince, we've been
Nice,
very rude
nice.
in interrupting you constantly. Would you like here have
I worked
a
really hard on that.
Here,
I'm
you know
still
what, buddy?
offended.
Hold on, I got you.
Okay.
I got you. Hold
Yes,
on.
Wow.
Wait.
Oh.
All right, spotlight is on you. Go for
Okay.
it. Give them.
You and everybody else.
White camera.
All right.
Other
So,
White camera. White camera. White camera.
That one.
No,
Yeah.
this is Vince's moment.
Yep.
Vince, go for
okay.
it.
So, here's the deal. Batman's greatest fear as a child was bats.
Bats.
He thus created the character of Batman to instill fear in others.
Because
Now-
criminals are a superstitious, cowardly lot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, if you had billions of dollars, what would be your greatest fear and how would you turn it into a superhero and what would be your gadgets and stuff? Greg, go.
Mine would be fall off a building, man.
You stole mine. I'm out of
Because
here.
I have a
That's it,
fear
I'm
of
done. I
heights.
quit.
So
Stop.
yeah, it would. I would
know
carry,
you
like,
can
I
die
would
from
carry
falling
like
from a
faulty
building.
scaffolding in my utility belt, and
By the way, this is Lexi Confetti. She's nobody's wife yet. We
Not
keep
yet.
trying to tell her.
oh, you just ruined my slinky, man. Yeah. So
Oh, by the way-
I would carry like faulty scaffolding in my utility belt, like rickety ladders and stuff like that.
So, on that same
They're
note,
robbing the bank. There's a crappy step ladder, and he'd fall over.
I'd have to ask. So,
Sorry.
like, fall from building, man. So
God,
what?
that was
like,
lame.
like as you're falling,
Like a fear of heights.
like
yeah,
off. So
you know.
so you trip
Eating
and
in
fall off a
front of
building.
us.
You
Somehow.
get to the top of the slide and you're like, crap.
No. But I'm saying like
I'm
you
stuck.
You trip off a building somehow. Like the
And land on
scaffolding, almost like like a reverse parachute, quickly just builds itself all the way to the ground and catches you.
You totally ran like in a way wrong direction.
No,
Yeah.
he's a
No,
follower.
I'm teasing. No, I'm saying.
took- I just
building
took
man.
your
He just
idea.
randomly falls on criminals.
I have a fear of heights.
I just
So
took your idea and
mine
I
would be
ran
like,
with
oh,
it.
crap,
I may have run
climbed
in
a
the
tree.
opposite direction.
Now I'm stuck.
See, mine's not even funny.
Hey,
like I have a
Dylan,
fear
put
of
up
falling
Mike
as well.
Sims' last
Yeah.
Facebook post.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a fear of falling as well. It's a
Okay.
major fear of mine.
Don't have any
falling.
news
I have no-
channels,
I
but
have
my
no
jaws,
heights if
fairies,
No,
are
I'm
pretty
stuck. I would be a crappy Batman.
Yeah.
I would get on the gargoyle and be like, crap.
Yeah.
I'm done.
He's hugging it.
Yeah, I'd be like, yeah, it'd be bad.
You can drown the villains in your tears.
Oh my God.
Don't cry
Right.
too much because the salty water makes it come to life.
Crimea River. Yeah, it would be bad.
And then they go.
So I would be gravity force, and I would create gravity weapons so that if I did fall, I could force myself up, or people couldn't stay it. You know, just different things affecting the gravity. But it could,
Okay.
again,
Bubble wrap.
Oh, that
These
would
two
happen
guys
to
with the
me.
bubble wrap. You would suffocate before you fell on the ground with
Well,
the bubble
but
wrap.
no, because there's a hole in the top, there's a hole in the bottom.
Mike
boy.
Sims.
If he
I-
farts,
I-
he's in trouble.
I enjoy. I think your power's interesting. I don't think I can put that up on.
I was
on our
wondering
show,
what
though.
Mike Sims was going to write for this. I
What did he-
I
oh,
was
now I wanna
wondering.
know.
Yeah.
Come on, Mike, hit him up, baby. Tell him.
I think Boss Tech can just pass the iPad around real quick and show off his comment because
Okay.
I can't put that
Yeah.
up on air. Sorry. You
What
have
did he
a
put?
relatively good idea.
I don't
though.
have any. I don't see it.
Oh, good, perfect.
And there he goes.
Oh, there he goes again. Okay, so what would be your other?
Here,
My
I'll
other
let Vince give a
power?
live reaction.
Driving badly, man, I guess. Like, you know, like blowing through road cones and, you know. I have no idea.
please put that up. We can put that up.
Put that up. Put it up.
It's.
Is he losing his stuff
No,
over
no,
what Mike Sims
no,
wrote? Okay.
No, we're gonna.
I washed my hands.
Micro penis lad. Nothing strikes terror in the hearts of men like threatening their junk.
Oh, man, that's awesome. That's
I washed my
awesome.
hands of this.
Apparently, my power would be running off.
Mike, you are hilarious,
Vince
bro.
is like fleeing in terror, man.
I am running off set, man.
What was it? Micro penis lad?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Oh,
Oh my god.
I like
God,
how he
he's
used
funny.
lad, not man.
Lad,
Well,
yeah.
the attention
we
to
have some
detail.
wacky
That's
conversations
awesome.
on Facebook, Mike Sims and I. That's
That
really
is
funny
awesome.
because we both love like obscure movies like Phantom of the Paradise and Rockula. Yeah.
Rocket love.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So,
All right,
no,
so-
Mike Sims is the man.
So I would be, I don't know, rollover lady. One of my biggest. No, I'm terrified of flipping in vehicles.
Mike, you can
going
go anywhere
off-road.
you want to with that one, brother.
It's
I'm
time
just
to get
telling you
up.
right now.
Flop. Like, that's
There are
funny.
children in the audience.
Yeah, no, I'm terrified of the Jeep rolling over off road. Scares the crap out
Oh,
of me.
bubble
The
wrap.
car's top
Yeah, bubble
heavy.
wrap.
Two bubble wrap. See, I have solved two major problems today. Bubble wrap, bubble wrap.
Yep.
There is not enough bubble wrap you can wrap around a person to save them from killing themselves on the impact from an airplane.
When
Sure
you
there
think
is.
of it, actually, though, Vince, when you think about it, because I thought more into this.
Thank you.
What if there was so much that you were
Couldn't
like,
get on the plane.
No, it's the beep. They drop the back and you roll your ride out.
no, we give you an oxygen supply and we make a
bubble
vacuum
wrap.
inside the bubble wrap and just kind of push you out into space. Technically, you can't fall then.
That's correct.
There is no
Or one of
gravity.
those
There's no
giant
gravity
bouncy
there.
air bubble things.
So I solved your problem with bubble wrap and humility.
But I can't fight anybody because I'm in space.
Yeah, but no
you're
one
a
can
hero.
hurt you. You get bubble wrap. You can run
That's
over
true.
people.
That is true.
Bounce on them. Burn, burn, burn,
stop
burn.
You can
an
fall off a
evil
rickety ladder
scientist
while
from
you're
setting
playing
a
with the bubble
satellite
wrap.
up.
There you go.
Ah!
There you go.
You know.
There you go. Well, let me see. What would mine be?
Vince, you could also stop a meteor from hitting the Earth.
That shit could bounce
Using bubble
off.
wrap. Yeah.
In a
there you
Michael
go. See how
Bay
you're-
movie, yeah, you
But
could
here's
do
the
that with bubble wrap. He would train the astronauts how to do it, or he would
Yeah.
train
Vince-
drillers how to
Vince
negotiate
pressed
the bubble wrap.
There
Vince
is a
pressed the button.
human need to pop bubble wrap.
Yeah.
It would be my own kryptonite.
Yeah, my daughter has a sick addiction to bubble wrap.
Have you run
she
into
gets
that?
this
I go in the
wacky-
store.
Yeah, she gets this look on her
I'm in
face,
the store,
and
I'm like
she's
walking
just
down the
like,
aisle going,
well, did you
She
hear
puts it
about the
back.
town? There's actually
it's
a town. I
creepy
think
to
it was
watch.
out
It's kind of
west.
funny though.
The town that did no fireworks for the 4th of July, but they laid bubble wrap in the streets, and everybody was walking on the bubble wrap.
Pretty awesome.
Kind of cool.
That sounds worse,
Yeah,
honestly.
that's pretty neat.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Really?
Have you run into the bubble wrap that's like one long bubble so you can't actually pop it?
There's actually wallpaper they
sucks.
make with bubble wrap on it, like for people to put.
oh,
in
I'm
their
still
room.
going through that
They
one.
have
Yeah.
phone app bubble wrap
yeah,
too.
that-
Really?
yeah.
A
You just
phone
sit
app where
there
you
and-
just sit there and you
Yeah.
can pop
I
bubble
actually
wrap.
saw
I can
once.
see that.
That's awesome.
Keep
Back
an
in my
eye on
wrestler
the,
days, we actually had a
Facebook
guy.
stuff.
They actually had a bubble wrap match,
Yep.
and they laid bubble wrap down on the thing.
Yeah.
And that was the big deal. Is like they acted like when they would hit the pot, it was like such an explosion. They would hurt worse and stuff, and like it was the biggest gimmick and the worst thing ever. But
Wow.
Probably awesome.
No,
though.
that's awesome though. That's pretty cool.
it was really hard not to run out
We
there.
have a
and
lot of
just
people
pop
saying hey on Periscope.
That's
I
cool.
got to figure out how to get the Periscope feed up because
So,
it's not.
Boss Tech, your
but
turn.
Mine. So billions of dollars, and you don't get a super like
You don't get a
can't
power.
fly or
No, you don't get a power. You have
What
to
would-
build. You can Iron Man. I guess you can Iron Man it.
No, I would be feed the hungry, dude.
Feed the hungry
Fear
dude.
feeding the hungry.
Yeah, I'd just feed everybody, all day
You're
long.
gonna make walking off set man walk off again.
right.
That is the lamest Greenpeace answer. You are Miss America every year.
Well, okay.
I believe the children are a teacher. Teaching well, let them lead the way.
Okay, well, I'm married, so I have to be careful.
I would feed Tahi children.
Yep. That's right. Well,
Sorry.
someone's
I
got
would
to fatten
end
them up for
world
the zombie
hunger.
apocalypse.
And end world peace. Wait, what?
Yeah.
No.
I don't have a lot of fears, so
What's your favorite time of year?
Halloween.
I would say March 13th.
Oh, the Ides of March.
It's not too hot and not too cold.
Oh God,
That was
All
a
I want
real
is world
crap.
peace,
dude.
Thank you.
What's your ideal date?
I'd be coffee man.
Leaving him
You have
at
a fear of
Chili's.
coffee?
I have no fear of coffee. I love
What is your major, like, what is your biggest fear? Is it spiders? Is it snakes? You know,
Ghosts.
Is it your wife? Obedient husbandman.
I got it.
We do not make mom and take mad at Boss Tech.
It's Poltergeist Man. You become the priest that goes, "This house is clean."
Yeah, I guess
That
so.
would be you. That would be
He
you.
has an anti-clown gun.
You would. You
Clowns. I would rid the world of clowns. That's what I would do. There's my superpower.
It would take all the paint off their face in one shot, and they'd just be normal people. Then.
Yeah, it's like poof. Yeah.
It's mimes they would just kill. It's just bullets.
just
That's
killing
like
mimes.
That's mimes. Go
It's
away.
like the clowns in the
I
Carolinas
would build
that
a
were like
giant-
kidnapping children. You just go
I
hunt
don't do
them all.
clowns. I don't. Yeah.
No.
So
Okay,
you're not
there
gonna
you
go
go.
see it, the new It. You're not gonna see.
Oh,
that?
I'm gonna see it.
Oh yeah, I'm so
But
good.
I'm gonna have my
Yeah.
wife right next to me so I can bury my head in her shoulder. Dude, I hate clowns.
Keep me safe.
And here's the sad thing. I hate clowns, but yet 2 years ago we went to Universal's Halloween, and it was
The clown.
Jack was
yeah,
back.
he's back.
Oh yeah, okay.
God have mercy.
I'm not scared of clown. I don't get the. I mean, I've
The only
encountered
thing I
some
can
people
assume
that
it is
are.
it's the serial killer. What's his
The
name?
Gacy, John Wayne Gacy.
John Wayne
That's
Gacy,
got to
that's
be.
the- that's
That
gotta be
has
where
to
that
have
comes
something
from.
to do with it because, like, when
I mean, I
I was a
understand
kid.
they're kind of creepy just overall, but
Kind of.
All right, whatever. When I was a kid,
Yeah.
we used to go to the
Yeah.
circus all the time.
Nope.
And that's part of it. You know, there's
Nope.
clowns, you know, on the unicycles
Nope.
and all that stuff.
Nope.
It didn't do anything to
Nope.
me. And then all of a sudden, growing up, there was this big clown thing. Like, oh my God, I'm scared of
It's
clowns.
a grown man hiding behind makeup.
That's called RuPaul.
I just don't. Yeah, thank you. I've seen drag
RuPaul, I
queens
like
that are
RuPaul.
scarier than clowns. I just
Batman,
don't,
the Joker.
you know.
God, how many
Hola.
heroes and villains hide behind makeup?
a lot.
That's a lot you're afraid of then.
Yeah, I don't like
A lot of like emo bands hide behind makeup with their guy liner.
Motionless in White.
Hollywood Undead wears
Pierce the
those silly
Veil.
masks.
Oh god.
Yeah, that's right. That's
I
right.
like
Slipknot, they
them,
wear the
but-
mask. I get why they do it because it's not about them. It's about the
I'm
music.
not talking
Yeah, I get
about.
it.
I'm
I
not
get
talking about like Kiss. I'm okay with Kiss.
it. Ugh, Kiss.
You know,
But
that
it's
kind of makeup
weird.
doesn't
Actually,
bother me.
Creepy, fakey,
I'm more scared of
happy.
Gene Simmons than I am McLeod.
Thank you.
No way.
I'm
I
terrified
could
of Gene
deal with
Simmons.
Gene Simmons. I'm
Because
good
he
with
would
that.
slap a trademark on my butt and try to sell me.
Yeah, that's true
Probably
too.
smart dude.
Oh,
You know he's trying to trademark this right now.
Are
Really?
you
Stop,
serious?
Yeah,
It's over.
The rock out,
Yeah.
the hail Satan kind of thing.
silly.
So, on that note, we found this fantastic website. It's a whole lot of fun. It's called superhero.namegeneratorfun.com.
Oh, this is
superhero.
so
dot-
cool.
This was cool. First.
Yes.
So let us start with Bostic. We'll go backwards
Yeah.
this time. So
Go backwards? Are you gonna go with me first?
Yeah,
Oh,
we'll go
cool.
Bostic. Oh wait, no, stop. Time out.
Bad driving, man. Sorry.
Dylan.
Yeah, what's up?
Cytokins. What is
Yeah.
your biggest fear and who would you be?
Yeah.
We already have Spider-Man.
Oh, good point.
He's scared of
Change your
Spider-Man.
name to Black Widower.
Listen, man, I hate spiders. That's about it in this world, though.
Oh,
There's not a lot I
hates them.
fear.
He hates spiders.
I really don't like spiders. I'm
I mentioned-
really,
I mentioned
really
seeing a-
not okay with spiders.
I
And we
mentioned
already have
seeing a spider.
Spider-Man, so I'm good. I'll let him take it.
I saw a spider in the studio. I like, oh man, there's a spider. He just turned around and walked right back out.
No,
He came in here, oh, there's a spider. Nope. Go on. It's okay. All right, easy one. That was easy.
Yeah.
So let's start with Boss Tex here.
Oh, can I read it in a heroic voice?
Yes, please
Yes.
do.
Oh, God.
He's
All right.
gonna read.
Hold on.
Oh, sweet.
Your superhero name is the Amazing Angel. You are a powerful archangel among the host of heaven until a mysterious conflict saw you fall to earth. Now, with only a fraction of your previous powers, you must battle evil while seeking a way to regain your previous heavenly nature. Pillar of Fire. You are able to smite your enemies by summoning a spectacular Pillar of Fire. Now you protect the Shanghai from ghosts, while also battling your evil plans of the Harley Quinns.
Harlequins.
So you're Lucifer.
Yeah,
That's
basically.
the
Yeah,
generator
you're a glorified
nailed it on the
Lucifer.
spot. Yeah.
Straight I am.
You're Lucifer that went good for, on Earth.
He's Lucifer from the Fox TV show.
Yeah, there you go.
That's a cool Lucifer. I can nail that.
Yeah.
My wife would love be okay with that
Yeah,
too.
I would totally.
All
take
right,
that.
so
That's awesome.
Cytokins, let's go ahead and do yours.
Are you gonna do the voice? Do the voice.
Yeah,
I'll
you have to do the
I'll do the
epic
voice for all of
each
them. All right,
one.
here we go. Your superhero name is Uberboy. In an accident in a laboratory resulted in you gaining amazing skills and strengths, but that also means that you are a secret government organization that's out to kill you. You must keep your identity hidden, whilst also using your power for good. Super strength. Your powers mean you are now the strongest person alive. You can hurl cars at fleeing bad guys, knock over buildings with your bare hands, and accidentally wrench doors off their hinges at every opportunity. Now you protect What is that? Lyme Regis.
Place in
England.
England.
Oh, it's Lyme. Okay, got it. England from bicycle thieves while also battling the evil plans of the Killer Kane. There we go.
Killer Kane.
I love the fact that he just hurls cars at bad guys.
Yeah.
No
I think I'm
remorse for
causing more
killing
insurance
them.
damage
It's like
than anything.
Sasquatch throwing motorcycles at rednecks.
Yep.
Sorry.
All right, give me the next one.
What's that? What is our disclaimer?
Warning: the views and opinions of
God, I'm sorry.
Warning. The views and opinions.
Just don't listen to the fat guy. Like,
Hey, what?
We got two of those. Got three of them actually.
Make it
Oh,
three.
man.
Hi. Have a great time.
All right, let's go ahead and do Breeze next.
Your superhero name is the Blue Defender.
Nice.
You were created in a secret government lab, but just as the evil scientists were about to destroy you as a failed experiment, you made a break for freedom. Now, you must use your powers and avoid those sent to you to track you down. Power dampening. You have the ability to act as a dampener, temporarily removing the superpowers of anyone you encounter. Now, you protect New York from cigarette smokers while also battling the evil plans of the philanthropists. There we go. I thought it was like philanthropists, and I'm like, it's not a philanthropist.
Wait, philatist?
Philatelist.
Is that that's awful.
it's terrible.
Also,
Right up there
cigarette
with tentacle
smokers.
porn.
For some reason,
Well, there's things that get blue and she has to defend them, so it's all right.
Now, let's go ahead and do Greg's.
Oh man,
Oh, this is gonna be awesome.
this is epic.
By the way, when you read these, before you read these two, I want to let you know this is more proof that he's meant to be my co-host in Comic Book 101.
Yeah, this is
there's a
kind of
connection
creepy
between his and mine.
Yeah, this
so.
is creepy how this worked out.
Yeah.
This is funny.
Your superhero name is Dark Hex.
Yes!
You were a humble criminal trying to make a living until a twist of fate resulted in the death of both you and your family. However, strange forces have brought you back to life and gifted you with unusual powers so that you can turn back and fight against the evil ones that killed your loved ones. Persuasion. You are able to make anyone do anything that you ask of them, simply with the power of your voice. And summon skeletal warriors. At any time, you can summon a skeletal warrior to battle your enemies, destroy monsters, or do the washing up that if you can't be bothered. Wow, you're lazy. Now you protect Denver, Colorado from demon-possessed children while also battling the evil plans of
He's
Adam
on
and the
it.
Adamantinides.
Colorado, not
Just Denver, nowhere else.
Just
Denver. You
screw
have
everywhere
permission to
else.
Enter my city.
That's how they pass the pot.
That's exactly what happened.
He has
That's
the skeleton
exactly what
warrior do it for him.
That's it.
happened. Yeah, for real. I'll summon my skeleton army.
All right, so now go ahead and read mine. You'll see what
Dark
I'm talking about.
Hex.
Your superhero name is Phantom Hex. You're a vampire who
That's
stood
so
against
crazy.
the ways of evil. Now you fight your own kind as well as those who would hunt you down for your previously wicked ways. Spectral form. With your abilities, you can transform yourself into a ghost, meaning you can pass through any barrier, communicate with any other members of the recently dead, and still move objects or people with your powers of
Yeah,
kinesis.
nah. If you're like a couple
And
years
summon
old,
skeletal warriors. At any time, you can be summon a horde of skeletal warriors to battle enemies, destroy monsters, or do the washing up if you can't be bothered.
Yes, I'm lazy too. Shut up.
Yeah.
Now, you protect Osaka from rogue angels while also battling the evil plans of Cold Henry.
So technically, you're my enemy as well,
Cold Henry.
because I fight against rogue angels. And you would be a rogue
Yeah, but you
angel.
only protect Osaka. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
but
sure he
it's
doesn't
only
leave
Japan.
Osaka.
Yeah, you're
Haba.
he's in Shanghai.
Yeah.
He's not that far away. I could make a road trip.
Just a snap.
A road trip for an ass kicking. Let's go.
Road trip for an ass kicking.
So
Nice,
Mike
nice.
Sims, he got Frostman. Dylan's
Oh,
not
Mike
put-
Sims, you did it?
Oh,
Awesome.
I can't. Hold on. I
What
gotta
did he
go
get?
to the
What was
actual
it?
Facebook page to see
Yeah.
the rest of his.
Frostman.
That's awesome.
Yeah, here we go. Okay. Mike Sims, your superhero name is Frostman. You're an astronaut exposed to. Oh, he commented again.
Oh, he comes.
It messed me up and dropped the whole thing down the line. Exposed to a space in a near fatal accident. Now, strange cosmic rays have transformed you, giving you new superhuman ability that is both exciting and frightening. Generating and controlling ice, your powers mean that you can generate and control ice. Whether it's ice blasts or super chilled air, walls of solid ice, freezing your enemies solid, or simply make sure you are never without a chilled drink. Now you protect Paris from the Ku Klux Klan, while also battling evil plans of Captain Death.
That's pretty good, Mike.
There you go.
Now here's the thing. I thought it was like random. So if I put my name in again, I would get something completely different. Nope.
No.
It is very specific to your name.
That's pretty cool.
So that was a lot of fun.
That voice is fun.
And of course, Greg and I are already working on a comic book, and we're going to be doing a whole comic book universe kind of thing.
Yeah.
And we're absolutely using these characters.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. Dark Hex and Phantom Hex. Nice. I'll take it.
So, with that being said, we're getting close to being out of time.
Yeah,
Tonight flew
Wow.
by.
it is. And
We
I'm not
didn't
going to
talk
be here
much.
next week.
Where are you going?
My birthday is on Sunday,
She's finally
Ooh, you hire
21.
strippers?
right? No.
Male strippers?
It's,
Hey, I'm a dark angel, brother.
It's literally a bunch of guys that come in with a bunch of letters, and they strip
Yep.
the letters out of the envelope.
Oh, there you go.
Mail strippers in.
We were talking about the floor. What were you talking about?
Never mind. Oh my, it's bad. It's bad. The views and opinions
Oh my.
expressed. in-
Did we have anything else? Oh, we had we didn't get to it. We were supposed to talk
Well,
about
we had. Now
The
you guys have,
Jetsons
you know,
cast.
Doomfist.
Yeah.
No,
3
Doomfist
minutes.
from Overwatch.
Oh yeah,
They released a
that's
video
right.
on him.
We can talk
now.
about that next week though, because he's
But
still
we'll
not
talk
out yet. We don't
Yeah.
have much
Yeah, no,
more
that's
information than what Blizzard's
So,
given us.
Dylan, really
Yeah.
quickly, tell us about what's going on with the Magic World.
Oh yeah, well, just real quick.
That was it.
All right, cool.
All right, we're
That
done.
was awesome.
That was it.
Yeah, totally.
No.
They just cleared their throats. That's all.
The last set of the Amonkhet block that's coming out today that would consist of this is Hour of Devastation. Basically, the current it's their Egyptian set. We have Egyptian gods now, and the big bad Nikobolas has reappeared. He is the god Pharaoh, and man, he's
redundant.
He's well, I mean, yes. Then again, so is Sharia law, because
He's the god.
Sharia
God.
means law
He's
in
God.
makes us just law. But yes, so it's a lot of
La,
fun.
la, la, la.
It's going to be interesting. Our protagonists
superheroes,
lose
that's
this
all.
one, and we lost the fight for the plane. Which,
So it's kind of like, what is it, Shadows over Innistrad, where evil like just consumes everything?
Kinda,
and it,
yeah,
like
except
The
manipulates
last 2 minutes brought to you by these
Okay.
two.
Well, I play
I
Magic,
have no
but
idea.
it's badly. Like
I haven't played Magic since '94.
You would yell at me if we ever played Magic.
no,
'cause
it,
I don't know
Magic,
your mom.
Magic is a
better than I
game
am.
where everybody
I'm
can sit
terrible.
down and have a good
I haven't
time.
played
Magic
since high school.
requires an MIT degree, man. I was ridiculous. I remember it used to be easy to
What?
play. Now I'm
Dude,
like,
I've seen some morons play Magic, and they're still better than me.
well, they're probably making it up as they go.
You know,
I know.
only,
That's what I do. I'm like, it's a zombie card.
you do know that Magic
Like,
is
and
like
that's
for
it,
like
like-
ages 7 and up, right?
Huh?
Children
What?
play this
7
game.
and up.
No, it's 7 years of college and up.
Oh God, that's just terrible. Yeah.
Hey, but you know what?
like-
Before we end it, I want to thank all of our studio audience tonight.
Yeah, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
We had a. Okay! It's awesome. So, but yeah, it was a good night.
Boss test kryptonite.
You sound thrilled. when
I
you said
said
it.
nothing bad tonight. Right? I have witnesses. I said nothing bad tonight. I kept good, kind of. Yeah, most of the. But anyway, hey, look, thanks for watching, and stick around on the main page.
I just got a very low what I missed from Mom and Dad. A very what I missed, and I'm just like, oh no.
Stick around on the live page on the front page of WeBeam TV because we have Beer and Sunshine coming at 8 o'clock, and it's going to be a fun night with them because guess what? They're all back.
You know what we
Sweet.
should probably do is from now on play the 30-minute
Are you-
nerd talk when we were at MegaCon.
Are you saying the boys are back in town?
Well, she's not a boy.
Billy's a
Christina's
boy.
not a boy. She's a girl.
Billy's a boy.
girl.
Billy's a boy. So the boys are technically back in town.
Okay. Chicken will be here tonight too.
The boys are back
always
in
here.
town. There we go.
But you know what? Chicken's got no interference tonight.
No, there's no more
Tommy
security.
Chicken got
has
laid out
nobody
last-
watching him.
Chicken got straight laid out last
Yeah,
week.
Chicken got straight laid out last week.
Like
laid
a
out.
down for the count, night.
Was he drinking?
In Michael
No,
Bay slow-mo.
he got clocked.
No, he got clocked by security.
They had a bouncer that made Chicken take a nap.
That is so.
So, ladies
awesome.
and gentlemen,
Probably
this
gets
has been
choked
Nerd
out.
Talk.
But then again,
I'm
if you
Boss
choked the
Tech.
chicken, we can't have
I'm
that.
Lexi Confetti.
Told you. Slinky Jallow. Slinky Jallow.
Super Bear.
and Cytokins, and we will catch you all next week. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.